ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the baby no money of the VTuber community. Welcome to Ironmouse once again being an incredibly performative female, where we have Ironmouse saying this. We're going to talk about all this shit.
And they had told my people that there's
literally
no
has scenes
AI
from
in it.
Weathering with You on a big TV in the city with an AI filter over it. It's not even a whoops, we forgot to take out.
So let me say this. So you played this entire game, Neverness to Everness. The context of the story is Ironmouse got sponsored to play Neverness to Everness, and she accepted. Now, she played this whole sponsor, to my knowledge, and never noticed the generative AI. So, one, why is it a bad thing? And two, well, let's just continue because it gets worse.
The temp assets, it's theft, and they keep lying. Feel sorry for anyone that was involved without knowing about this
so
or having
crazy.
already signed contracts without being able to back out.
Bro, I would have never.
There is no contract for an advertisement that you are not able to back out from. That is complete bullshit. If you don't want to do it, then you can simply just not do it. What are they going to do? Make you lose the sponsorship that you no longer want? This is complete fraudulent speaking bullshit.
Never known until I didn't know until I saw that thing on Twitter after the stream. I guess like since I did it.
So I want to remind you. So Ironmouse played all of NTE, enjoyed all of NTE, and then only after did she find out that it uses generative AI. So now she's damning the game and anyone else who plays it after she completes the ad and got the bag for playing it. So Ironmouse played the whole game, never bitched, never researched the ad she's doing, meaning she doesn't give a what she promotes to her audience. Number three, gets paid for doing this ad and then has to hit a quick virtue signal saying, oh, I would have never done this, and shame on anyone else who's doing this who comes after her. Poisoning the water for anyone who's not a multi-millionaire who just needs money to survive as a content creator. This is straight up two-faced rat bitch behavior, and we all know it. This shit is more manipulative than Saikuno.
I got pushed. Like, a lot of stuff got pushed to me, and then people also added me with stuff. So I saw it, and I'm like, what the f, bro? And
yeah, after I made, and let me just give you guys some real statistics here. Bro, Twitch tracker is down right now. Are you shitting me? Ironmouse's average concurrent viewership, CCV, on Twitch over the last 60 days is approximately $7,400 to $7,600, meaning that Ironmouse got paid minimum $15,000 to promote this shit to her chat. She never double checked it. She pushed it anyways and only found out after, and is now damning every other creator who just simply wants to play a game. Could have maximum been paid $25,000, by the way. So Ironmouse plays the game, doesn't check it because I guess it's not worth it to double check what you're pushing towards your audience, collects the $15,000, and then damns every other streamer who might need the fucking money or might actually want to play the game because they're not performative pussies and won't just say, oh, Gen AI equals bad. Jesus Christ. Ridiculous.
they told my sponsor people. They said no. They said, we do not have AI in anything. There's no AI anywhere. And it's just like, why are you fucking lying, bro?
Yeah, so why didn't you just check it? And also, if you were so worried about that, why didn't you look into that for yourself? Let's just double check Google real quick. Yes, Neverness to Everness uses generative AI, but with limitations according to developers, though players heavily dispute how strictly those limits are followed. Now, I want to remind you, that took me 10 seconds to Google. And if it was so deeply offensive to what you want to push towards your audience, then you would have looked into that for yourself. Don't blame the ad people. Don't blame the fucking developers. It would have taken you 5 seconds to look that shit up. But Ironmouse, you have to understand, I'm not retarded like the rest of the people who believe your fucking story. You don't give a fuck. You wanted $15,000. I dare you to tell me I'm off about that fucking number. Okay? Ironmouse has dropped her sponsorship of the open world gacha RPG, Neverness to Everness, NTE. Blah, blah, blah. Let's keep going. Neverness to Everness faces backlash from streamers, voice actors, and players for generative AI usage. Who gives a fuck? Guys, I want to remind you, Game of the Year, Claire Obscure, also used AI, and it's a damn good game. I'll be real, man. We should want more AI in games. If you can't even notice it when you play it for 2 hours, if you cannot even notice it, if it does not cause a dip in quality, then who cares? It makes the games come out faster. Listen, I would hate that shit if it makes the games worse, but if you can't notice, what's the problem? Unpopular opinion, Ironmouse is one of the most performative content creators on Twitch. It's actually crazy. I very much doubt her team was lied to about no AI anywhere. I would love to see screenshots of that. I am sure it's a legitimate concern and not just being performative. Anyways, Ironmouse says trans rights. These content creators don't give a fuck about AI. These content creators don't give a fuck about being pro-trans and trans right. They just want to say whatever is going to lead them to having the most viewership possible. I'm sorry if this is upsetting to you, but there is in no way that if something was that deeply unsettling to you at your core, that you would have gone through the whole sponsor. What, nobody warned you about that while you were doing the sponsor? But you complete the whole sponsor, collect $15,000 and say, oh my God, I can't believe this, when you could have Googled to it for 5 seconds. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They're all just liars. She plays Resident Evil 9, where the developers admitted that the assets, like the TV, bed, and floor, were made with AI. LOL.
Oh, we're going to the...
Yet we will happily enjoy Resident Evil 9 for 8 hours. Yeah, dude, I know. Yep. Imagine that shit. Good God. Capcom has said that it will not implement AI-generated assets into its game count, including Resident Evil 9. The company uses AI only to improve development efficiency. Resident Evil 9 uses AI. Where's the grandstand against that? Oh yeah, it's not the popular thing to say, so you won't say it. Guess you gotta stop playing video games then. Jason Schreier said that almost every major studio is already using generative AI tools behind the scenes, especially Claude from Anthropic. He was replying to a fresh interview with Jack Buser, Google Cloud's global director for games. I think what players don't realize that their favorite games right now were built with AI. These games have already shipped. Buster said that 9 out of 10 developers are using AI. According to Buser, the tools are mostly being used to kill off the boring, repetitive stuff so artists and designers can focus on the important creative work. He gave Capcom as an example, saying they use it to brainstorm thousands of small world details like pebbles or blades of grass. Yes, Ironmouse, so I guess you can never play another video game ever again. She really must think this is going to be an easy PR win for her. She's such a dumbass. Honestly, good for NTE that they aren't even having the VTuber version of Pokemon play their game. Get a real VTuber in there. Get a real weeb in there. True. Get with the times. All of them will eventually incorporate AI at some point with their development process. Monkey says, stop whining. Absolutely. Did you know that Expedition 33, there are AI potions that are stupid Ironmouse played without any problem? She's such a hypocrite. Of course. NTE drama. I'm writing this post because the massive number of DMs from players asking for refunds over claims that the game was made with AI. We need to clarify a few points as the situation is escalating quite a bit. The game wasn't made with simple chat GPT prompt like make me a game, please. It was created by programmers, musicians, voice actors, artists, writers, and many other staff members who have been working on it for years. If we're truly a soulless product in such a competitive industry, it simply wouldn't stand out the way it has. We can't deny that AI may have been used for certain types of assets that do not represent the final product, but that still doesn't fully address the underlying issue. As for an official statement from Hada Studio, we have already reached out and currently waiting for a response. This may take some time, as it is currently Golden Week in China, which several non-working holidays. Regarding the sponsorship situation and the denial of AI use, it's important to clarify that each department operates independently. This falls under marketing department's responsibility in terms of communication with influencers, and the situation was not handled with complete transparency. We are currently awaiting an official statement from the staff regarding the controversy that has emerged. The situation is delicate. While the issue originated in Asia and was actually received fairly positive there, it has now escalated to the point where forums in China and Japan are discussing the controversy being stirred up by the West over what many consider to be a minor issue. It doesn't fucking matter. Using AI to save time on development, that way creative artists can actually focus on what matters, not, I want every pebble to be handcrafted. I want every blade of grass to be drawn with the artist in mind. Who cares who's doing the grunt work? Many influencers are protesting and stop creating content, which worries players who are generally enjoying the game as they fear the situation can negatively affect the future. Let's hope for the best. I recently found out that a game that I worked with has been using AI and has been dishonest about it. Absolute fucking retard. Let's go ahead and put out a banger that I would love for Ironmouse to respond to. Well, let's see it. If AI is so bad every single time, when are you going to denounce the AI VTuber? Very interesting, huh? Very, very, very interesting. It's all bullshit. None of these content creators actually believe what they're fucking saying, and they just want to be seen as a good person rather than as someone who actually has thoughts of their own. They don't. She won't tweet that shit out because she's a fucking liar. And I'm glad people are finally waking up to this bullshit. And by the way, Ironmouse has done way worse that people don't know about.